Off-Road Racing Insider, thanks for joining us again. We're on the quest to bring you the absolute best in off-road racing. Right now, we're headed to the Best in the Desert Finals at Parker, Arizona. Let's go.
Who's calling in?
And that lens can reach in from 3 yards.
Steve Olliges, I know you're a great friend of Jason Voss. What have you heard about Jason?
I talked to his wife today, Taylor, and she's with him at the hospital in Phoenix, and he's pretty banged up. He has a broken arm in 2 different places, from what I understand. Compound fracture, that means through the skin, so very serious there. He has a concussion and a brain kind of bleed. I don't want to say this the wrong way. They say it will go away, but that's very serious. And I think he has a compressed cracked lumbar, number 3, and among some other bangs and bruises. So yes, he's going to be okay, but this is a serious accident, and I'm just so glad he's okay and his co-driver.
Thank God he's okay. Does this all serve as a reminder that sometimes we forget just how dangerous this sport is?
Yeah, it does. And what happened to the Team Terzo last year with Andrew Whitehead and that bad crash they had, and there's a lot of things out here. So yeah, it's a great sport. We love it. We're all good friends, but you got to. It's just it does remind you it is a dangerous sport.
As a veteran driver, when you put the helmet on, are you able to block that off, or is that in your mind at all?
Well, you block it out, but there's a few times where it's in your mind going, what am I doing? So, but you're just trying to, you're amped up and you drive a lot better so you don't make those mistakes. Okay, come here, take it lightly.
Thank you for the update.
Thanks.
And we made it. Here is your first look at this 23-mile unforgiving and very scenic loop that we have to close out the season here for Best in the Desert. It's also the final race for the Maxxis Triple Crown. In 2020, more than $600,000 was paid out to racers and hundreds of thousands more in contingency. We've got so much to talk about. This is it, the finale, and points are razor close. Let's get you up to speed. Well, you never know who will show up. Final race of the year to play spoiler. Here we are. You guys have not been here all year at Best in the Desert Series. This is the one and only Brad Wilson out of Long Beach, California. You guys are very accomplished. You've won Baja 1000 twice, and you win the buggy category on day 1. How'd you do it?
Just a good conservative pace. Justin Munyon actually drove the car yesterday. I'll be stepping in today. Justin's a great driver. This is a first race for us in this brand new Jimco Class 1500 car. We're really happy with it. Obviously, it goes to show how strong it is. Very rough course out there. Just real happy with the result yesterday, and hopefully we can take that into today. It looks like we'll be 10th or 11th off the line, and just go out there, have some fun. Don't want to play spoiler for any of these point guys, but we just want to make sure that these cars get to the finish line and we have some fun.
Well, that's where I was going. When you show up here and you do a one and done, and you got guys like Mr. Barry and Mr. Bailey all separated by mere points, are they a little upset that you showed up? What's their feeling?
You talk to those guys. We're all great competitors. We run with the Baileys down in Mexico. Great team. Jake Johnson, great team. Unfortunate for Sam Barry yesterday. It looks like he had a DNF. But that's racing. That happens to the best of us. We know our fair share of that for doing this for the years that we have. But we're doing our own thing. We're just having some fun. Don't want to spoil anyone's points, and just maybe we can come out of this with a win. That'd be the goal.
Wish you the best.
Thank you. Yeah, I told him we got Bobby from 239 doing these cameras, so we'll get you the footage.
Here is your point leader, 6,100, 25 years old, out of Oak Hills, California, Mr. Kyle Jergensen. Kyle, we got a lot to talk about because last year you were the hottest driver to end the season. You ended with 3 straight wins, but you weren't in the championship points. Now you are in the championship points. You've run the whole season. How are you feeling here with a nice, somewhat comfortable cushion heading into the final event?
It's Parker, so anything can happen. So it ain't in the bag yet. Griffith is very fast and very organized, and so are we. So we're gonna just go drive our race, and we're not gonna, if we lose today's race, that's okay. We want to win the championship for Brenthal, and we want to show that these trucks can win championships. They already win races, but we are going to play smart. We will not if he beats us off the start, we're not going to go, I need to beat him today to win the race. We just got to beat him on points. That's the plan.
That's true. You guys have it figured out to where if he wins, you can finish 8th, do you believe?
Correct. I have a cushion, but that cushion can go away pretty quick with any mechanical issues.
You've also talked about how at this track you need to set up your truck very tall. Explain that.
Yeah, Parker has notorious big sandy G-out whoops, and it's mostly you come over the blind rises and there's a wall of like a 4-foot wall that develops from the other trucks, and your truck comes down and compresses in that wall, and if you're not ready for it, it goes through all the travel, and then you only have, the truck only has a choice to go up, and it kicks at that point. We're set up tall, ready for the big impact, hoping we don't use all the travel on those big, the big impacts to where we kicked yesterday. It worked perfect. I was very happy with it, but today the course has deteriorated even more. So we'll find out when we're out there if it's worse or if it's the same as yesterday.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, guys, believe it or not, this would be the first championship for Kyle Jergensen. He's been racing for 10 years. This will be championship number 1. He's got an opportunity to do it. Brandon Bailey with an opportunity to win a championship today. What is your name?
Jacob.
Where are you from?
Chino Hills, California.
Are you a huge off-road fan?
Yes, sir.
And do you watch off-road racing
Yes,
inside?
I do.
Thank you so much. Ray Griffith, a 32-year-old out of Downey, California. Here we go. It's Championship Sunday. Believe it or not, you and Kyle have something in common. You've been racing since, what, 2006?
2006.
You guys are both...
Excuse me. I do have 3 Jeep Speed championships.
3 Jeep Speed. When was that?
That was 2007, 2008, 2009.
Okay, excellent. So, but both you guys, believe it or not, have never won a Best in the Desert championship.
Yep.
And you guys are so tough. It's razor close. He got you by 40 seconds yesterday. What do you got to do to make the difference today?
First thing, main thing's gonna be beat him off the line. These first 3 corners are gonna probably be the race factor, honestly. Once we get out of here a little bit, it gets really dusty. The wind's picking up, which sometimes helps in the dust, but today it's blowing pretty hard and it's actually causing dust. So I don't know if that's gonna help or hurt, but I mean, we're honestly gonna have to put 110% into this thing today and just let it all hang out and see what happens.
I know earlier this year you talked about how emotional the season is. You dedicated it to your prep member that unfortunately passed away. What would it mean to win a championship for that individual?
Yeah, no, I mean, this season's honestly been really tough. We at the beginning of the season, we lost my main prep guy, Kelly Myers, was with me since day 1, started racing in 2006, and then just recently here we lost my father-in-law, Jeff Quinn, who was a big name in the off-road industry. Known McKinsey's forever and everything. So this last year has been tough, and I think winning this for both of them would be huge.
Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Brad, I'm going to let you pronounce your last name here one more time.
Brad Lovell, Lovell.
Thank you, so I get that right. It's great to see you out here again. Give me your background one more time. You've done so much.
Yeah, we've been racing 15, 20 years almost. We've done rock crawling, king of the hammers, short course, but what's left on the ticket here is desert. I've always wanted to get here, always wanted to have a swing at the big trucks, so this is our 2nd year out running with Best in the Desert, and really excited to be sitting in 4th right now in the middle of this race out here in Parker.
Yeah, amazing finish on day 1. What was the key to your success?
Pushing hard, we just pushed really hard wherever we could. It's not so much letting up to be safe, it's letting off just a little so you don't die.
Come from Colorado Springs, Colorado. How do you practice?
Well, practice is obviously tough. We've been working with Justin Bean Smith, who's working with Tracy Graff, and we get some test days together, and that's been a big help. It's been a big key to success for our program.
Where do you test?
Usually we're out running around the Las Vegas area. Gene, need to get down here and learn some of this course.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Boy, anything can happen out here. Jordan Poole running for Ryan Hancock. Unfortunately, we just learned Ryan had a family emergency. You navigated for him yesterday. You're stepping into the driver's seat. He's very much alive in this championship chase. What's your mindset going in?
Keep it together, keep it moving forward,
and no mistakes. We got to see what happens with my boy Ray up there in Jergensen, and we'll kind of just play behind them and see what happens.
And you said you almost feel like you have an advantage because you navigated yesterday. You really know where to go.
Yeah, I would say it's a little bit of an advantage, but you know, those guys are in the same boat, you know, so it's going to be a war, I feel like. It's going to see who can go the fastest and not have a problem here on Sunday.
And who do we have navigating today?
My name's Eric.
Eric, are you how you feeling? You're coming in cold. This is like a backup QB. Are you ready to throw a touchdown?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in a truck, but I've been joining all the races, so just here supportive.
Excellent. Are you feeling a lot of pressure to step in for Ryan, or?
No, you know, Ryan's a badass, so it's kind of like you just kind of try to follow what he's doing and just try to make him proud, you know, keep the truck together and keep it moving. That's what he wants. He wants it to come across the finish line. So
What's your driving background?
I've driven a lot of stuff. I've short course, 1600, class 10, 1, trophy truck. So we've done a lot of stuff. So we're feeling pretty confident.
Good luck to you guys.
Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Austin starting up front here. How many years have you been racing?
Raced short course for probably 9 years, and then switched over to desert probably 5-6 years ago.
Okay, how did you do so well yesterday?
Just ran a smooth race, got a good qualifying spot, which really helps in the dust like yesterday, and then just stayed up front and ran smooth.
Where are you out of, Dustin?
Out of Rancho Cucamonga.
Like it. What's going to be the key to winning today?
Just stay smooth, and hopefully this wind helps all the dust so we can move up.
Good luck.
Thank you.
This is it, guys. Championship Sunday here for Best in the Desert. We are ready to go. Everybody's ready to go. It's race time. Mr. Olliges, here we go. Championship Sunday. Anything can happen. Suddenly, you are in the driver's seat for another Best in the Desert title. What's your strategy today?
Well, today we have to make up time for yesterday because we really had a rough day getting stuck for a while on a hill. Thank God none of those racers hit me, so we're good. But I think today we're just going to have to run hard. We set the truck up. I had to raise it up. Those holes are getting big. And we're just going to go ahead and try to lay it out hard. You know, this race, you only got 4 laps to do it. Everybody's going hard and get to the finish line and see where we end up.
You've been there, done that. Can you give me the history of your championships? I know you've been racing since 1984. Give me the rundown of your championship titles.
Yeah, we've won over 30 class wins and 8 championships through score and Best of the Desert. And the last time I won in a trick truck class was Best of the Desert back in 07. So it's been a while. We're really good at getting seconds and thirds all the time. But very unfortunate about Jason Voss. And I'm just glad he's going to be healthy and okay. And I think it's going to come down to, you know, graft and concrete in us.
Now, you haven't won a championship in 13 years. If you could break the streak today, what would that mean to you?
It would take a load off my shoulders. It would be, I'd feel fantastic. So hopefully we can do that.
And you got to watch out for Graf and who else you got in your dust?
Well, you still got householders there, and you got concrete with either Harley or concrete driver. And I'm not sure today. I haven't checked, but they're all good friends of ours. So you know. Does
this change your driving strategy out there at all?
Yeah, you almost drive a little over. I feel like you drive over your head here. You're just going so hard, and not really the way you like to run a race sometimes. But you don't have a choice.
Got to go for it, right?
Yeah, you got to go fast here.
Good luck.
Thanks so much. Kevin Thompson. Yeah, Kevin Thompson.
This is a Geyser Brothers truck, 500 plus cubic inch Dugan motor.
They're also
forged aluminum wheels as opposed to the cast wheels.
We got a new AC unit for the tube. See, it's the system.
Got an AC unit, electronic controls. The co-driver can actually shift the truck. The co-driver can also start and shut off the truck. We have a new team member here at Best in the Desert. It is the one and only Jeff Phillips. Jeff, very nice to meet you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's great to be aboard, and it's great to be with back with Best in the Desert and leading things. I'm really excited. There's a lot of good things we're working on for next year. You know, things are going good now, but I've got a lot of great ideas myself, and I look forward to implementing them, and look forward to seeing all the racers out there and making things better and better as we go.
Could you give me your official title?
My official title is Race Operations Manager for Best in the Desert. I'm in charge of all operations within the race itself.
Not an easy job here.
Absolutely not. But you know what? I got a great team. Absolutely the best team. I've got some people that are just incredible that make things happen, and we're looking to put on a few new people in different spots and build it up even better and go from there. So, but as far as what we've got some amazing people that do their jobs beyond compare. So I'm very lucky that way.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Well, here we are. We're wrapping up the Best in the Desert season, not in Laughlin this year, in Parker. Tell me about it. The buzz has been off the charts.
Well, you know, we had some difficulties because of COVID-19 with Laughlin, the town of Laughlin, and we couldn't really get guarantees there. Nevada's still struggling a little bit. It seems to spike up and spike down, and this was a safe bet for us to finish out this year right here on the reservation land. The town of Parker was open arms as usual. And I think, you know, considering the year and the difficulties we've had, you know, some of the BLM issues because of COVID, and really everything stems from the COVID-19 situation. We did the best we could. We threw some new stuff down at Glen Helen, did something totally different there. And it was just, you know, this COVID-19's been a moving target, and you got to kind of move with it. And that's what put us really back here in Parker this year. And also I want to mention some about this particular race. We did a survey about a year and a half ago out to the racers, And for some reason, the Bluewater kept coming up in those surveys. So we thought, well, if everybody liked Bluewater that much, maybe it's time to bring that one back, because it had gone dormant for 5, 6, 7 years.
Okay.
So that really had a lot to do with finishing here this year too. It was really the racers by request.
What year was it that you brought it back?
Well, my dad did it, and I would have to go back and really look at those years, but he did it for about 4 years, 5 years, and this is after I retired from racing, so I never raced this particular race. But this is the first year that we brought it back from, when it found its demise several years ago. So, and once again, it was pushed by the racers themselves. We try to do that. We try to give them, events that they remember, events that they like. It's not about us, it's about them.
Well, this place has a lot of history. Obviously, people like it, and it's a good choice.
Yeah, everybody's really loved the whole weekend. I've had a lot of compliments.
And congratulations, you guys, for getting the season in, because I think it's been so much harder than most people realize on the administration end to get these events in during a pandemic year.
It was like, we jumped through so many hoops, Vegas to Reno in particular. It was just, and I think to end in Parker and to put on the race at Glen Helen, we got to relax a little bit, not quite deal with some of the protocols we had to deal with for Vegas to Reno. So I think it was good for the staff. It was a little easier on the racers too. We didn't have to play mask cop all over the place out here. It was more relaxed. So.
And finally, what was your father's thoughts on Parker? What did he think about this place?
Well, Parker, I think the Parker 425, that was the big one for him. Years ago, he raced score races and raced the Parker 400s. I raced the Parker 400s on motorcycles. Parker was a big race for score back then. So I think my dad's big pull to Parker was really about the Parker 425. Now, he had to change the name to the 425 versus the 400. And he had to do something for motorcycles and quads, and then along came the UTVs, and that's where the Parker 250 came from. That way we kind of break those races out, because we don't have enough course to do them all on the same course at once. There's just not enough miles out there. So we have to divide that into 2 different races. But that, for my dad, that was the one, no doubt about it. And the Bluewater kind of stemmed from the original Parker 425s, and it's always been a pole point for best in desert. Somehow Parker's and I think geographically it's located in a great spot. Distance from Vegas, Phoenix, Los Angeles, San Diego, it's all about the same drive for all of us. So I think, geographically it kind of sits in a unique place.
Congratulations on a great season.
All right, thank you much.
This finish area actually used to be a farm in Arizona. Go figure. It is possible that they do a whole lot of watering. That's what it was. Congratulations, you are the champ, first across the line. Tell me about it.
Well, I can't thank our team enough. Brenthal Industries builds great trucks, great people. The prep was flawless, and we just kind of cruised around. Day one, we were a lot faster. We had to kind of get our cushion for day two. Day two, we got Ray off the start. We knew we had to physically make a pass. He was there all day. He wasn't messing around. And it looks like Grabowski was also on a mission, but the wind was helping them out, but they still had to physically make a pass, so we weren't taking any chances. We probably realistically lost the day, and we knew that, but we won the weekend and we won the championship. So you just gotta not let it get to your head when you're racing. You look back, you see Grabowski one turner back, and you have to just go, hey, there's something bigger happening here. Don't try to race him. Let's get this truck to the finish. And it looks like there's no reason why it wouldn't be a championship. Yeah.
After about a decade of trying to have your first title, how special is this right now?
It's awesome to actually make a whole season come together, and I'm glad I was on Team Brenthal. Without them, there's no way I could have done this. And we're excited. It's awesome.
Dustin, second across the line. Tell me about your day out there.
We had a good day. Pretty much just played follow the leader until the last lap, and we kind of got close enough to ready to make a move. And we kind of threw her in there, and she stuck. So, you know, we're stoked to be second on the road. Hopefully first on time today. So, you know, we're just stoked on our day.
Any issues or hardship you had to overcome?
No, we had no issues this whole weekend. The Herb Smith Fab trucks are an amazing truck, and they just go, and without them, you can put them through whatever you need.
What's the most difficult part of this course for you?
Most difficult part is the dust. Half the time you're driving blind and just looking to find their taillights through the dust and following them. So just hoping they don't make a mistake that costs you.
A lot of times when it's dusty like this, racers will tell us they're not going to pass at all. You were able to pass. How did you do that?
I just got lucky. I outbraked him coming in the corner, and then he kind of went wide for a whoop, and I kind of jumped in door to door with him and made it stuck.
Congratulations. Anything you like to add?
I just got to thank all the people that come out here to help me. CBR Performance, NGK, Mode Tool, Pro-Am, Trail Herbst Motorsports, BFG Tires for being one of the best tires out there. No flats all day, so super stoked.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ray, we knew it was super close coming in. You knew you had to stay close to the leaders. A very close finish. You ended up being third across the line. How you feeling about everything right now?
Pretty good. We were in Jergensen's nest all the way there until about Grabowski hit me just a couple miles back from the finish here. We came into this racing for the championship, and we actually ran the same engine all season long, and it just started to lay down on the. It started losing power halfway through today, and we were still hanging out. We were honestly just sending it as hard as we could and trying to double everything we could to keep momentum, because it started laying down in the last lap. It really started laying down, and hey, it's good. Hopefully finishing second for the season against him, and the show that we've been putting on, hopefully it helps us out and get some sponsors and a little more budget next year.
You really shined this year. You really stepped up. What's that mean for next year? What's the plan?
Well, I think right now, like I said, I'm just one little piece of the puzzle, and we got everybody that we need behind us right now when it comes to engine, taking care of Trey, prepping the truck, my dad supporting everything we're doing, just the whole team, everybody together. We got the right package on this thing right now, and I think next year we're going to come at it with everything we need. This was kind of just getting our feet wet in this class. First full year. I think we learned a lot, so we'll be full board next year.
Anything you'd like to add?
I just want to thank one, Justin Peck, for letting me use the truck. We're kind of partners in this thing, and he just lets me come out and wheel it. I got to thank Trey over here. I got to thank my dad, my family, my wife for chasing us around all the time, and just my whole team. Everybody that's behind us, everyone that's on the side of this truck. Thank you.
Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
Are you going to Disneyland?
Maybe not Disneyland, but we're gonna have a drink and celebrate.
There you go.
Good season. Good season. Fun stuff, man. It's fun driving these trucks.
You were there twice in that same spot.
How about it? Kyle wins the Triple Crown as well. Max's Triple Crown winner. Says the money's going back into the team. Connor, another dominant performance to end the season like this. Tell me how you did it.
Honestly, I couldn't do it without my amazing team and sponsors and everybody that helps me out. Just to get me here and to be able to have a car that is 100% reliable. Alumacraft race cars for making an amazing car. Back-to-back points champion in this class. It's been an absolute ride, and it's been amazing. And I couldn't do it without obviously my dad, Kevin Poole, Racing, for prepping my car and doing whatever it takes to make sure this thing's always on top of the box. Getting T.com, Ancient Life Oil, Method Race Wheels, Tensor Tire, Fox Shocks, Red Light Performance, CBR Radiators, Phoenix Commercial Electric, United Construction Group, everybody that comes out to support me and my family and my team, and just to be out here and be on top of the box and a back-to-back champion is just absolutely amazing. So thank you.
What do you think it is that made you so tough this year?
Honestly, just, practice, and, just making sure that we're always doing our homework and always making sure that, the car's prepped on top, and, us as a team are always practicing and making sure everything is perfect every single race and every single mile of every single lap.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
For the last 4 years, hold your bag. And he's been handing me, Jack's gonna like this story. This guy's been giving me a bottle of water and a candy bar for 4 or 5 years on every podium, and most of the time he wins every one. I get to hand him something now, okay? I'm gonna hand you a bottle of champagne. Because you just won, man. You're the winner, past 10, okay? Awesome. Incredible, talented driver. And look at, he's in class 10 car competing with all the 6100s. And believe me, it's not easy, but he can start behind every one of them and pick them all off and get up here. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Honestly, again, just like I said, I got back there, just back up over.
It's time to start the unlimited category and the buggy category going with them here. Wind is really picking up. That could help these drivers. Brandon Bailey, happy birthday, 39. You've been racing for about a decade. You got a chance to go win championship #1. How excited are you?
Yeah, I'm excited for today. I think, we have a good shot at it. Just got to be clean and smooth and just try to get it to the finish. So, we'll see what happens, and definitely excited for today. So.
Now, if you could briefly, you told me you've been in this spot 4 or 5 times before. What were those scenarios and what happened?
Yeah, it seems like every time that there's a throwout race, it always gets us. We've been consistent throughout the years and had better finishes than most, and they throw out a race, so it ends up making a 20-point gap that kind of bites us. So, different year. Hopefully we can get it done this year. I think we're in a good spot to try to make it happen.
You got a big racing family behind you here. How pumped up are those guys to try to push you towards the title?
Yeah, definitely stoked. My son got to run a Sportsman this morning in the trophy truck, so he finished and had fun, and that was great. And my dad's out here to support us also, and just my wife and kids at home and my mom, they're all watching the dots go around. So I think everybody's stoked and excited, and we'll see how it comes.
How long has your dad been involved in off-road racing?
I think we've been involved probably almost 15 years. So he's been doing it quite a while. It was a dream of his to be able to off-road race someday, and it worked out that way. We originally got into short course racing and doing that, and then it progressed to different classes in the desert. He got a championship in the Legends trophy truck class and down at Baja, and trying to do the same. So,
do you know any of the scenarios today? Is there a certain goal in your mind just to win the race, or do you know you have to finish in a certain position?
To tell you the truth, it's all kind of clouded and we're not really sure. So I think, finishing is the first step. If we finish and can keep moving and not have any downtime, I think we'll be just fine, and we'll see how it all plays out. There's 3 different championships that we're in contention for. So, we'll see how it works out.
Good luck to you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Graff, you're still very much alive in this championship chase. What's the strategy today?
Because it is such a short race, you just got to push hard and hope the truck holds together. And it's getting gnarly out there. I heard a lot of rough stuff, so we'll scout out what it looks like the first lap, and then the next 3 will be a bit faster paced.
Anything you'd like to add?
Best wishes to Jason Voss and his family. It's unfortunate what happened yesterday. It's part of racing, but it's still unfortunate, and I wish them all the best.
Kevin Thompson Jergensen starting up front. The legend, Mr. Desert Assassin Cameron Steele. What are the thoughts going in today? We've heard from a lot of people that it's getting rough out there.
For sure, we were out there in our Can-Am earlier, and you know, it just looks like the holes are getting bigger, which is always the case in this race. So I'm guessing 5 of the top 10 trucks will be there at the finish. I think that there's going to be some attrition today. You know, the thing about trick trucks is everybody knows they can go fast and they can go through the holes fast, but I think if you just pound them into the ground, they're not going to last. So a little bit different than Vegas to Reno, where we're trying to go fast early. I think we're going to go fast, but just err on the caution just a little bit and see how it goes, see what it looks like, because we are going 5 laps today instead of 4. So it is rough out there.
You talked about how different this is from Vegas to Reno. Does this compare to any other race you've entered before?
You know, it's really hard to compare this to anything because it's such a sprint race, right? It's only 22-mile laps. We're doing 5 of them today, but you know, I would compare the roughness maybe towards the San Felipe side, where you have whoops all day long, which is what this is becoming. By the end of this race course, it'll be one square edge all the way around, and it's really hard to compare it to anything because it's a sprint, but you also got to get it to the finish line.
Best of luck to you today.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
There is our Vegas to Reno winner, Mr. Bryce Menzies. Bryce, quite a different race we have here, though, than Vegas to Reno. Tell me about what's going through your mind.
Yeah, we're out here in Parker for the 2-day races, 23-mile laps. Very dusty. Kind of nice today. We got a ton of wind, so I think that's going to help. We started dead last yesterday, and we finished 10th. So we got to make up about 12 minutes. It's going to be tough, but we're going to throw everything we got at it and see where we end up.
What do you do to the setup when you see a changing course that's this rough?
Yeah, this course deteriorates so bad because we just keep running the same 23 miles and over 100 cars on the course. So we did a little bit of shock tuning, a little bit of stuff to the springs to help with the big holes and everything that's going on. So we'll see this first lap how the track changed from yesterday, and then the last 3 laps we'll throw it down and see what we can do.
What motor are you running?
It's a Dugan Racing engine. It's a 577, so a lot of power.
There you go. Anything you'd like to add?
Just looking forward to this race. Thanks, Best Desert, for putting it on. Trust me.
Hey, minutes! Everybody get in! Get strapped down! Get in and get strapped down, guys!
This is it, guys. Final race of the year. You can feel the tension up here on the line. We got championships at stake. We got a brutal course that's getting rougher every single lap. and running. You can barely see. There's so much dust. Visibility is going to be a major issue. We're going to crown a champion. We'll see you at the finish. Too, is you got to realize how courageous these racers are to watch something happen to the leader out here, Jason Voss, to watch him sustain such serious injuries. It shows it can happen to anybody at any given time. I don't know how these guys can see anything. I don't know if I've ever seen it this bad. Unfortunately, Tracy Graff is in street clothes. He said he lost the transmission. Tracy, hate to see you in street clothes during the race. What happened?
It was a disappointing day. We lost our tranny at mile 7. The truck wasn't running quite right, and then the tranny went, and we were done for the day. Disappointing for sure. You know, the Josh is in first place, which is tremendous, but we started ahead of Josh, and it's just one of those things with racing.
Sorry about your luck.
Thank you.
And Justin told me the same thing. He told me the players of Voss to give away on that.
You get your phone and then phone the toilet.
4th yesterday, I think, Josh? 6 or something like that. So the unofficial word right now is the 41 is the overall for the weekend, okay? But you remember, everything I say out of my mouth is unofficial.
Mr. Justin Lofton, 3rd across the line today, and we are hearing the 4-1 wins the weekend.
That's so awesome. We kind of were in a slump this year, and Fury here has given us trouble since day one. Now it has over 700 miles without a prep on it. That's thanks to these guys, great partners, FK Rod Ends, Yokohama Tire, Method Race Wheels, Fox Factory, Multicam, Jimco Racing, Danzio, Alvin's in this truck, and just everyone that puts in all their hard work back at the shop to make it happen. We beat the absolute crap out of these things, and they just keep going. So pretty stoked about that. So,
what was the key? What set you apart here this weekend?
What really set it apart was the initial start from yesterday's race when me and Jason went off the line, and there was no foul play involved at all. We're good friends and even more fierce competitors. And seeing that, I had to go make it make it up for him. And I dedicated yesterday to him, and dedicated he was definitely riding with me, and wish him a speedy recovery, and hope to be racing against him soon.
To end the season like this, how much confidence does it give you going into the off season?
It definitely boosts confidence for sure, especially when we're racing against these 4-wheel drive trucks. These 2-wheel drive trucks can still get the job done, and I'm super pumped, super excited.
Anything you'd like to add?
No, just a big thank you to all the fans and spectators and volunteers that come out and make these races happen. It's not easy to do, especially in this year with everything that's been going on. And it's happy. It's great to see everyone out here clapping, happy, and enjoying their time.
Congratulations. Mr. Kevin Thompson, it's been a wild year, and we are hearing you are the champion. How do you feel?
That's all we wanted today. Unfortunately, we had some issues with the truck last night that went into today, so I couldn't be competitive. But that was our goal, just get it to the finish line today, and that's what we did. So it clinched the championship. That's been our focus since day one in this, and we finally did it. It's awesome.
Where's this stack up in your career resume here? How great is this?
Racing, #1. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's been a heck of a year. We've had a great year. We had a couple DNFs that gear issues. That's why I didn't take it easy today. But again, we've had a great year, and next year's going to be better. It's getting faster.
Any hardship you had to overcome today at all?
Well, just getting it to the finish. Like I said, we had some issues, drivetrain issues. So I just got it to the finish. So we didn't race the guys. I let the guys pass. I wasn't going to be in the way. Again, our goal was just to get here to the finish line today, and we did it. That's all we needed.
Who'd you like to thank?
Oh God, old Concrete Motorsports team. I'm horrible at this. But just the whole team. Harley, come here, get in here. It's Harley and I. It's both of ours. He preps it. It's awesome. So we got it. That's all that matters. So the whole team, it's unbelievable.
Well, Harley, we've got to say congratulations to you. You were a big part of this thing. To be champions in this wild year, what's it mean?
It means everything. I mean, obviously, we do everything to win races. Winning races, consistency gets you points championships. So coming into this weekend, the way the plates folded out, it was play it smart and get the #1 plate. Getting championships is huge, having #1. Just the team, we worked so hard to make everything work, and then, the stuff that happened this year, had a couple ups and downs, obviously the world, but we as a team came together and stayed strong, and we prevailed, and it paid off, and went our way.
Now, I'll ask you the same question I asked this fine gentleman. Where does this stack up in your career?
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my career. Since I was 15 years old, the ultimate goal of my life was to be in a trophy truck, and then to be #1 in a trophy truck. And thanks to Kevin and his team, I'm able to fulfill that dream with him, and it just feels amazing. It's the best thing you can do in this sport, so we're stoked. I'm stoked. I'm happy.
Big congratulations. Did you want to add something, Kevin?
I don't know what to add. We're on cloud 9, man. Again, this Concrete Motorsports team is unbelievable. This Herb Smith truck, Joe Gibbs motor, and just the team is unbelievable. And next year we're going to kill it.
Congratulations, guys. Mr. Fry, it's looking close, but it's looking good for you guys. Tell me about what's going through your mind.
Well, early on, we knew we just needed to finish, and so we kind of are hoping some of our competitors held Brandon up a little bit. That'll help us. He needs a second or better by our math. So yeah, we're like coming down to the wire.
This is such a unusual sport compared to other forms of motorsports where you just got to sit and wait. What's that like?
Well, it's very stressful this particular when we get down to the last race of the year. Typically, if you got enough points, you don't have enough to worry about it, right? There's a strategy comes into this. For us, Brandon's a great competitor. He's super fast. For us, it's all about finishing races, being consistent, and hopefully it works out for us. Driving as fast as you can doesn't always work out.
What was the toughest obstacle you had to overcome out there? Any problems with the vehicle or any problems on track?
No, it was just obviously last day. The ruts were and the whoops were so bad. A couple times we almost lost it, so you just had to slow it down. You couldn't go, if you went hard, you were going to be eating it, right? And so we just had to slow it down and know that just needed to get to the finish.
Mr. Fry has won a Best in the Desert Championship in 7,200. This is first in 1,500.
I were up here 4 years ago on this podium, and you were arm wrestling Casey Folk. So I mean, we brought the history back after 4 years, and what a perfect moment. Yeah.
Behind Johnson.
We got Team Stronghold with a little bit of swagger, feeling good, looking good. What's the update, guys?
We might have won a championship, and possibly the Triple Crown too.
Oh my goodness, we're figuring some things out here. Well, Steve, a great season. I know not the result you wanted here, but pretty good season nonetheless.
No, it's a great season. And, I don't really know what happened. I know yesterday we got stuck and we had some problems, and then today was going so darn good for us. We started, of course, in the rear and passing everybody, and then just I think I got overconfident on lap 2, and it was couldn't see, and I hit a piece of concrete the size of a freezer box and just tacoed my whole wheel and all that stuff. So anyway, just kind of rough deal, and so I've been driving the last lap and a half with no power steering. So 4 arms are built up. So
I heard you say there was some carnage. You were able to avoid it. What was the key to being able to keep this thing on 4 wheels?
Well, I did avoid all the carnage because I was in some. But like 10 miles back, Cameron Steele looked like I don't know if he put it just on its side or went over. I couldn't tell, but they were out trucking it. They looked like they were having a good run, and just a lot of trucks are, it's just this race until you're out here and you see what it's like. We're in 2 at a time, and even though we had great wind today, that helped. We haven't had rain over 200 days out here, so it's just dusty as could be, even though we got the wind. But just that's what causes the carnage. It's just not being able to see.
Great season, Steve. Who do you want to thank?
Just all the guys are with me all year long. Chris Fox and BFG and our new sponsor KMC this year did an awesome job. Casey Lights, guys are building me this new G6. Truck, absolutely love it. Sorry I didn't get the championship like I thought I would in the first season, but no, it's just that's the way the cookie crumbles. Just what can you do?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brandon, the wait is over. You did what you had to do. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it fell out perfect into our hands today. We just tried to run a good pace. We didn't want to push too much. We just wanted to be there at the end, and it seems like it worked out. So just excited, excited for our whole team. We worked so hard at this, and it's a long time coming. So
that's right. You told me you've been after this for about 15 years to come from this racing family and finally get that championship. What's it mean?
Yeah, with my dad having one under his belt, he can't hold it over my head anymore. So, I'm pumped. I'm stoked. I'm stoked for him. I'm stoked for everybody involved. All these guys just take off time from work to be here for us, and can't be more excited to do this for the Lucas Oil Toyo Tire MAP TV machine.
And you've got your whole family here. They're all so proud of you. They're jumping for joy. What's it mean to have that support and share this with your loved ones?
I mean, it's been a good week. My son ended up Rookie of the Year in Pro Light, third in championship points, and we ended up with a championship here out in Best in the Desert. So it's been a great year actually for us. So we just want to keep the momentum going and get him up to speed so we can go race in the trophy truck next year. And just excited to to get it done, you know, and now it's time to celebrate.
Well, for Team Mav TV, Team Stronghold, I do believe there's some people here that want to come help you celebrate. Guys, come congratulate him.
Love you.
Good job.
Come here, Proud Papa. We got to talk to you.
Yeah.
You did it. How gratifying is this?
It is incredibly gratifying. We've been chasing the Class 1 championship for many years, and we have gotten second like 6 times. And so to finally get the monkey off our back and get that Class 1 championship, it's really exciting. We're really happy.
What's the future for you guys? We got to see you out here next year?
Absolutely. We'll be back to defend, and we also got some plans for the trophy truck and 3 generations racing the Peninsula Run in Mexico, so we're really excited about that. Brandon will start, Maddox will do the middle, and I'll finish, and we're going to go see what we can do down in Mexico.
I love it. So you finally get it done. The only bad news now, as I'm sure some will tell you, you got a big bullseye on your back coming for next year.
We do. I like it, man. I got to give a big shout out to this guy. He prepped the car all year and did a great job co-riding, and you know, he's a stud. So Jason Dudley, the man, dude.
Thank you.
Yep.
Jason, what's this one mean to you?
You know, this is the first time I've rode all season, and Brandon does a great job. Dave Mason Jr. started off winning Parker for us in class and 3rd overall, and the whole team, I just want to thank you guys. You know, you guys all take time off work, you know, it costs everybody money. We got some of the company guys out here that make us money through the engineering department, and we couldn't do this without them, and that's it.
Big congratulations, guys. How about it?
I love you too. We got it done.
What do you think, Madman? You proud of this guy or what?
I mean, at least one of us had to get the championship this year. I mean, we didn't have the best weekend at Glen Helen last week, but I'm just glad that he's out here racing, and I'm really stoked to be racing with him next year. It's always been a dream of mine, and we get to make it happen. So, yeah.
How sweet it is.
Love you, baby. Do what we could, you know. So get it up. Anything we can get on the box, hopefully, and you know.
Ready, Carl? I think so. Involved in that. God, dude. I want to thank God for giving us the finish. Once again, give it up for this guy, Kit. A dream to get out here and do this someday, and here he is, right here. That's better than anyone else up here.
We can only take so much.
It is kind of fitting. Jack over here from Mav TV, the guys from Mav TV filming, because it's going to flap that way. It's really pretty cool because representing Mav TV, which is who's filming all our events. I mean, what a great thing that we have. And then we have the guy that drives for Mav TV. There's 3 for today.
Man, that's nice.
And that's not much. That's 3rd place for the weekend.
For sure, perfect.
But guess what? You're the overall class champion for 2020 for Best of the Desert. Wow. You know, in 1500. Now you also won the big Triple Crown that's overall unlimited out of everybody. You beat everybody. That's another 25,000. Okay, that's 25 grand just for that. Is that crazy?
That's so crazy. Putting it down for the buggy doors against all these trucks, man.
No, I mean, you beat all the. Now that's, folks, if you understand, you guys beat all those trucks that were just up here.
That's what I'm saying. Buggy doors for life. It's awesome. You know, I can't believe this. I'm just, I'm shocked. I'm stoked. It definitely rough race today. It was a rough track, just trying to get around it. My co-driver Jason Dudley did a great job, and you know, just stoked to be here, man. So awesome. Time to celebrate.
You know, your dad's been involved with this for so many years. I think he's over here. We'll get Scott over here. Scott's pretty cool. Again, you know, this is probably one of the best moments, Scott. I think you know, you've done it all. You know, we've been in the trucks, we've been in all the whole world, but to be able to kind of take 3 events. You know, it's pretty cool, Scott.
Really excited. You know, we've been chasing the championship best in the desert for a long time in the Class 1, probably about 6 years. I think we've gotten second 3 times. Also, down at Storm, we've gotten second twice, okay? And so we are sick of second. And you know, to finally get a championship in the Class 1 car, it's a great car, it always has been. We're just really pumped to have that, so, yeah.
You know, you've come a long ways. I can tell you that, watching you grow up. I mean, I know some of the drivers you've had in this car, some great, you know, Larry Job, and I know you learned a lot from Larry. And look what you've done. I mean, you picked this up, and I think you got your son.
My son's here with
right, your son's with you, and I mean, it's a great look at right 3. Let's give it up for the 3 right here. You got his dad, you know, your dad. I mean, it's just a great family, and and I know that's why MAV TV picks you to represent them.
Yeah, we got to thank Lucas Oil and MAV TV. They've been a long-time supporter of ours, and you know, we've always been solid and trying to get good finishes for them and do what we can, and you know, just keep plugging at it and try to go fast. And, you know, this guy has taught me a lot over the years. Had a lot of different drivers that we worked with that have taught me a lot also. I'm trying to relay it to this guy so we can go win some more. So, you know, just excited about everything, and you know, it's been a great week for us. This guy, he got Rookie of the Year, 3rd points at Pro Light this year, and then to win a championship in Class 1 at the Triple Crown. I mean,
all in the last week.
All in the last week, yeah. So 2020 is okay for Stronghold, you know. We'll take it.
COVID might be bad, but we had a bad year for all that, but a damn good year for the Baileys.
Yep. So, you know, hopefully we can just keep on working and drive everything we get our hands on and just keep going, you know, that's the plan. So I'm really excited for next year. I think obviously now it kind of shows us the path of what we're doing in this car at least, and, you know, we'll be out here to defend it. So it's exciting.
Again, give it up for these guys. Come on, that's awesome. Awesome team. Great job, man. You know that, man. Good job watching your son race. And Scott, always a pleasure. Scott and I have been friends for so many years. And like I said, Jack with MAV TV, him and I have been pretty good friends. And I'm fortunate enough to work for MAV TV and some other stuff. And I got to tell you, what a perfect guys to represent MAV TV. Perfect. You know, you guys are awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So this next year for the Peninsula Run, all 3 of us are driving the trophy truck. So
that's cool, man.
We're really excited. 3 generations. So.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I know you've been doing the older one, you know, the older class, but you're going to jump in with them. Get the younger guys with you.
You know, so we're just going to try to get a finish and have 3 generations up there at the end. So that's the plan. We got a lot of work to do, but you know, all about it. That's what you do.
We'll be watching. We'll be cheering for you. Good job, guys. Once again, give it up for these guys. Awesome. Big check. I got. Hey Scott, do we got the check for 25 for the?
Here we go.
Okay, we used it.
Okay, we'll take it at the awards table, Scott.
We give it to your, yeah.
We'll take it then.
All right, look here, everybody.
But just roll the 1, guys, not the 2.
Yeah, I got 2.
Let's go.
So there it is, guys. So ends another season. Congratulations to all of our winners. Think it was a little dusty and dirty out here. Excuse me, I need to go take a shower and wash the dirt out of my eyes, but truly amazing. Congratulations, Team Bailey, Team Stronghold. They get it done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, please share it. Please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. Please share this with a friend, and if you'd like to see another video, here comes another one.